Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here. It is Thursday. It's time for a little bit of throwback Time Wizard stuff, and I just made myself some notes, okay? Last week, I shot my mouth off. What I said was I was gonna build my deck, and I was gonna update it for the 4 days that you would have had to play the Metal Raiders booster set into your Yugi Kaiba era deck. And technically, based on the way the formats go, even though the overlap is there, they are not legal until after July 1st. And the reason for that is, basically, they have to wait for not just the ban list to be announced, but the formats is basically like if there was a ban list that came out like a week. I don't know how I'm trying to describe this. The overlap is that the set has to be available in a regional or higher type setting before the next ban list drops. In the 4 days, there was just not enough time. So, for that reason, I'm not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to talk over the Critters format list. So, Critters format would run from July 1st, 2002, through to the end of September 30th in 2002. October 1st would be our next ban list. The fact that this is a 3-month run shows that this is what Konami originally planned for us, was every 3 months get a new list. I think at some point it went to 6 months for a while, and it became more predictable. It helped the secondary market with card selling, buying, and trading. So just real quick, just a quick list for you guys today. So still, as of July 1st, 2002, there are 0 cards that are currently banned in the game. Now, we do have limited to 1 cards, and we do have limited to 2 cards, and they have changed ever so slightly. So I'm going to show you all the limited to 1s. First and foremost, when you have Exodia, and again, he's never going to come off this list. Exodia is a forever 2-1 series of cards. This is an instant victory method. It is the easiest of all the instant victory methods we have in Yu-Gi-Oh! And due to such, it is, always going to be at 1, and it was at that point as well. Going into our spells and traps, Change of Heart to 1, Dark Hole remains at 1, Monster Reborn remains at 1, Pot of Greed remains at 1, and Raigeki remains at 1. So again, these were the initial 10 that were limited to 1. The newest edition, and again with Metal Raiders having the cards that it had, we also had to see Mirror Force go down to 1. Now, you guys might question this, but like every deck wants a Mirror Force. Every deck wants 2 or even 3 copies of Mirror Force, and I'm not so sure, but I'm pretty sure you can run multiple copies of Mirror Force in today's current format. Such popular trap card, it's actually got different variations based on the different attributes in the game. At this point, though, it would allow for too much advantage for every player. So, yeah, you just got to get rid of it. To the 2s, we actually have 3 new editions. First edition will be Sangan. And Witch. We're going to talk about these 2 at the same time. So ignore the fact that mine have the updated errata text. The way these cards originally work is when they move from the field to the graveyard, for whatever reason, when they move from field to graveyard, you would grab a monster card out of your deck that had a stat that was 1,500 or less. You would reveal the card to your opponent, as was cherry-picking rules at the time. You'd reveal the card, add it to your hand, and that would be the effect. Nowadays, you not only have to, I think you might still reveal to your opponent, not sure. I don't think it says it on the card anymore. No. You still should, though, because that's just a common sense anti-cheating. But now you can no longer activate, summon, or in any other way use the card that you added to hand for the remainder of the turn, and it's become a hard once per turn. So you cannot do like Witch of the Black Forest, tribute into the Summon Skull, grab a piece of Exodia, activate Monster Reborn, and then, like hit, a dark hole or something to then kill Witch again to grab another piece of Exodia. One use per turn today. But at that point in time, these are better at 2. Still let you search pieces of Exodia. Both of them. Can still be used multiple times until the errata text would go into effect. And additionally, if they would have been in the previous format, the Yugi Kaiba, they would have been at 3. You would have had 6 searchers for Exodia. So probably a bit too much. But as far as the effect, Sangan is based off the attack, which is based on the defense. Again, 1500 or less. And then the rest are just spells. So you guys remember card destruction. Card destruction is still on the limits. The new one is the Heavy Storm. Now, Heavy Storm does something great for us. This gives us the ability to actually drop those D spells out of our deck. And because it's at 2, it's going to be an even exchange. That is the move there. So there's that. It is also one of the better ones because, like Dark Hole, this affects the entire field. So again, it's destroy all spell traps on the field. It's a good card. It was released as a super rare. These guys were regular rares, and that Mirror Force would have been released as an ultra rare originally. And then that just makes way for the last card. Still, Swords of Revealing Light. So you'll still see some people that play like 2 Heavy Storms in the main. Still have like a D spell in the side deck, just because Heavy Storm's still kind of a pain in the butt. Again, a Heavy Storm helps to try to counteract the Mirror Force. But yeah, this is the update. This is what happened July 1st, 2002. And this would be the beginning of the Critters format. So again, just looking at this, I can tell you right now, I'm going to build 2 decks again. I'm going to build one deck of Exodia. And then I don't know what the second deck I'm going to keep is yet. There's plenty of cool decks I'd like to spend the next few weeks going over with you guys. And I will ask Celestial if she would like to play in this format as well. If she says yes, we'll give her some more cards, obviously. She rebuilds her collection. And we'll see which ones she's most excited to play against. She'll probably say yes. She loves playing for you guys. She finds that to be some of the most fun she gets to have on the channel, besides tearing open cardboard and going, look at what I pulled. So that's awesome. That's your history lesson for now. Just real quick, I want to give you guys a little sneak of what you guys are going to get on Saturday. Saturday is going to be back to Speed Duel. I'm going to be re-updating my Ultimate Wizardry deck for the new Speed Duel ban list from July. So hopefully you guys will swing by and enjoy that. And I'll see you guys down the next one, all right? You guys have a great day. Keep doing well. Go do something for yourself for the mental health. Just need you guys to know that you're worth it, okay? Take care of yourselves, and I want to see you guys again this weekend, all right? Later.